Good morning. I look ridiculous because I just woke up. It's like 7:05. I'm gonna show you our breakfast tray. John's still asleep, but it's like we're being punked with this cream. Okay, we saved 2 full water bottles of cream yesterday, so I intentionally didn't order any, but we ordered cereal because I wanted to have it in our carry bag for the bus. Let me show you what they sent with it. We got 4 more creams. It's like we're being punked. Just in case you want to order what you think is going to be frosted mini wheats, this is what is shredded wheat. That is like for a rabbit's cage. They already have it. I don't know. Royal gives you a box, but they just portion it out for you here, I guess. Okay, here is my traveling outfit. These are the aqua socks, which I'm a little worried aren't gonna be that grippy, but we'll see. And I have to wear my regular swimsuit under my swim bottom because when we sent our laundry out, I sent my swim tank top with it. And obviously it's not back yet. So at least it kind of matches because it's a colored striped skirt. So the green somewhat goes. But I'm just gonna wear a shirt over top so that for the bus ride, which is an hour and a half each way, I'm covered. We're about to head out, get some pool towels, and go meet up in the Princess Theater for our excursion. Have I mentioned I'm scared? I think we might just grab towels from right here. We're gonna just take them here. I'm gonna get coffee before we go to our meeting station. We are outside of Coffee and Cones up here outside of World Fresh Marketplace. The buffet looks like it's pretty busy this morning. It's a really pretty warm day, so good day to be out in a waterfall. I'm scared. We were the literal last people out of the theater. That's what we get for showing up early, I guess. We're going to our bus now, and we have a 90-minute ride before we get to Dunn's River Falls.
We will stop for using restroom and also to get water shoes. That's it. If you want to grab something else, souvenir, if it's there, you're fine to grab it, alright? But we are doing the express. Climbing the falls is a soaking wet trip. You get wet from head to toe. No wet, no fun. Once you get to the falls and we're on the inside of the water park, you will see the falls first before you actually get in. So you walk by the falls all the way down to the beach level and then you climb up. If you are climbing and you realize you can't manage, you can exit at any point. And I'm doing this early just in case you want me to turn back, which we're not going to do, alright? So we don't have states, parishes and counties, and like I said, we are on the coastline of the island and we'll cross a parish. This was an old sugarcane plantation, and we also have a great house on this side. So the horseback riding takes you through the plantation in the small community, and then for the final 10 or 15 minutes, the horse is going to the Caribbean Sea with you for a final swim. For many rivers enter the Caribbean Sea. This is called Rio Bueno. So here on the left, this is, so we also have a ship there. So like I said, for building and construction material, all of that comes in on this side. It is not owned by the government. It is privately owned by a man called Horace Burrell. We mine red dirt or red ore, where it is processed into making aluminum. On the left-hand side here is where we do the export. The ship docks here, and it goes to whichever country desires it. No, bauxite mining here in Jamaica is done further inland.
We stopped along the way to get, if people need a change or buy water shoes, and John and I went outside and sprayed sunscreen everywhere. He's going in to get red stripes. Prepping for the waterfall, and we're gonna have this the rest of the ride. Oh my gosh. Sean's getting his headgear put on. Did you ever have braces?
No.
Oh.
He's enjoying this too much. That's all I can say.
So this thing is gonna clamp onto his head under the hat and then do a 360 view the whole way. We are walking down and Morris is our guide. Quinn is the videographer, but hopefully we make it back up because so far they said 860 feet.
My team over here. Behind the chain, over.
Wow.
Okay, that's intense.
Oh my gosh.
We're almost to the bridge that they said is where the hard part ends. Wow. We just got a complete shower at the last photo stop, and now we're going to do a water slide. They're actually fish. You see them?
You have to pay extra to eat those.
How do you feel, John?
And then we go back down and we go back up.
Yeah. I think we're almost there. I saw some people on stairs a little ways ahead. So, wow. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we did it.
It's not the main stuff, but it's still good.
You know, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, we survived. We made it all the way up. And I think it was as challenging as I was expecting and more challenging than you were expecting. Is that right? Let's see your knee.
I did okay.
Yeah. The main thing I think is that there are some holes like that you don't see until you step into them. But it really does matter if you have friendly and helpful people in your group because you warn each other and help each other up. It was really fun. And it's a gorgeous day to be out here. So we have a bit of a drive back and we'll see you back on the ship. Well, it took a hell of a long time to get out of there because they want to give you a handshake and then that means you need to come into their shop and then they're like, here, let me give you this for free and then maybe your husband, out of respect so you don't shame him, will buy something. And I'm like, no, thank you, I don't want this. He's like, no, don't let him be shamed. It's like, okay. And I just ended up leaving and John is still standing in there talking. I got out of the park before he walked away, I think. So I'll meet him back at the bus because
make sure you have everything that belongs to you. If you purchase anything, some of you have an additional shoes that you need to have. Please make sure you have them. If you have towels, if you're sitting on towels, remember to take those up. Have your phones in hand. Normally we say cameras, but it's just a phone now.
All right, it is 3 o'clock, so we are full, well, an hour and 45 minutes after when we expected to return, so we're really hungry, or at least I'm speaking for myself, but I assume John is too. So we're gonna get back on the ship and head straight to somewhere we can grab a bite to eat, and then we'll see what's going on for the rest of the day. It's so comfortable out here. It's like sunny and warm, but then there's a breeze, so it's not hot. It's just perfect. Also, my swimsuit's wet. Maybe that helps.
Yeah.
Anyway, really nice excursion. I would definitely recommend doing Dunn's River Falls if you haven't. It's worth the drive, but bring some snacks with you so that you can eat on the bus on the way back. I don't know what's going on with the windows in the bridge.
Reflective film.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was wood from far away. No, oh, and they have water. Do you want some water? You'll have to get it one.
Well, let's just go on.
It's pretty busy on board. We went straight for pizza. It's pretty busy out here on deck. We are back in the cabin and it is 4 o'clock. After stopping and having pizza and coming here to take off our swimsuits and change, we started talking about how it's basically been a very full day already because we got up at 7, left the cabin at 8, and have had a very active day. So, I mean, for us at least. Actually, I think that qualifies as very active for almost anyone because we climbed a waterfall. I think that we are going to hang out in the cabin tonight, watch a movie and play some games and just relax. We have a day at sea tomorrow, and then the next day we are in Cartagena. We both have no interest in getting off of the ship in Colombia. I have several reasons that I'm not going to get into in this video for that. They made this cruise more difficult than it needed to be, and like that port. So I'm not going to spend any money there. My port fees and taxes are all they're going to get from me. It's essentially 2 sea days ahead for us. There is a show, Aretha Franklin tribute concert, and the cruise director really recommended going to see her. We just think that since that's the only thing happening that we're interested in tonight, will be a good day to relax. I find nothing wrong with that on a cruise, especially on a longer cruise like this one is 10 days. On my last Panama Canal cruise, I went snorkeling one morning, and that was a very exhausting day. I can't remember the port, but I heard a lot of staff that day say that usually the dining room is empty because people are exhausted when they get back. So I kind of see that as a similar day to today, where we did something where we just put out a lot of energy, had a really great time. This was the port we were looking forward to most, and so I'm glad that we got up and did this day and had such a great time. I'm proud of us for being able to climb the waterfalls. Honestly, I did this with my family, and my best friend and her family came with us, and my sister's best friend came with us. So we had a group of like 12 people. 20, was that freaking 20 years ago? I was 15 or 16 at the time. And so coming back as a 35-year-old and still doing it, I could have easily sat that one out and told myself I'm just too old to be doing something like that. But there were people of all body types. John was able to do it. I'm not a small person. He's not a small guy. There were people similar size to him and women same size, even some a few larger than I am. So, I mean, don't let that hold you back. And if you want to at least try it, you can peel off and not finish. You can walk the stairs and complete it that way if you prefer not to keep climbing the waterfalls. Personally, because of the spiders I saw on the side, I would not have gotten out of the water even if I was going to take longer to get up the falls. I would have done that rather than walk under the trees where I saw spiders. If you come to Jamaica, Falmouth, this is an awesome excursion and I highly recommend it. We may end up ordering room service because it's still, I mean, it's 4. I don't think we'll be in bed asleep by the time we're hungry again. Well, it is 5:05 and all aboard was 4:30. So we were supposed to be taking off right now. And they just came over the intercom to say that because of the wind being too strong, we are going to be staying in port for at least 2 or 3 more hours, and that they will keep us posted, but it's not safe to pull out right now. And they said at this point, our stop in Cartagena is not going to be impacted. We're, like I said, just hanging out in the room. We took showers and we're just watching How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It doesn't impact anyone really. Our nights will go on just as they were. I don't remember ever leaving port late due to wind, so it was very windy when we walked off of the bus. I mentioned it, saying it felt like a nice breeze, and it got windier and windier as we walked toward the ship.
And once lines are moved safely on board, we'll start thrusting off the berth and get a good clearance from the berth, then start moving ahead. Once clear from the pier, we proceed to the open water, to the buoy channel, where we get still some wind gusting. However, it's for the moment it's durable, so we'll continue with the preparation. Our next port of call is obviously Cartagena. The Princess will travel at average speed around 17 to 18 knots, with distance to cover of 572 nautical miles, which is 658 miles. Weather expected for tonight to be easterly moderate breeze up to 30 knots with partly cloudy. Temperature of 27 degrees Celsius, which is 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Sounds like we are preparing to take off and we'll be on time to Cartagena. Okay, look at our freaking spread here. We ordered room service. We got chips and guacamole, loaded fries. I got a chef's salad and John got a Greek salad. And then we tried these Chipotle lime tacos, which are really good. So we each got an order of 2. And this is the kids' quesadilla, 2 orders of it. I just put them both on one plate because it looks ridiculous as is. And then we are trying these. This is the key lime, which in the photo on the app, it is in a little jar and it actually is served that way. It's adorable. John got a caramel cream custard, and then a banana pudding. And I don't remember what this is, but like some kind of fruit tart. Oh yeah, fruit tart. This is basically a whole dinner ordered through room service, delivered in like 20 minutes. So if you want to have a movie night, you're set.